The Food Pantry, Inc. in Port Washington, Wisconsin provides food and services to the needy in Ozaukee County. The needs are growing in our community, and the Food Pantry is responding by moving to a new, larger facility to better serve its clients. We have the privilege of meeting with the president of the board of directors of the Food Pantry, Steve Hansen, to find out more about the move and get a tour of the new building. Hi, I'm Todd Korb. We're here with Steve Hansen, who is the director of the Food Pantry, Inc. in Port Washington, Wisconsin. And we're actually at the new facility. This is a brand new facility that was just purchased by the Food Pantry. And Steve, can you just explain
Sure.
why the move? Why did you buy this building?
Sure. We need more room. We've been in a small basement, about 3,000 square foot for the last over 45 years, and the demand is there. We can no longer operate in that facility. We're dealing with stairs, with a service elevator, and it's just too much of a challenge, number one. Number two, the need for food is out there where we cannot hold enough food, we cannot keep enough food on site, and so we're constantly bringing food in and out, and we need a larger facility, and we've got other visions besides just food that we want to pursue.
Wonderful. And if you could just explain to the public what the Food Pantry, Inc. is.
Food Pantry, Inc. is a community-supported food pantry where we collect food from the community and then we distribute it to those in need. We service on a regular basis about 100 clients, which means about 100 families. And during our peak season, which is the summer, we usually get up to about 130, 140 families. And then the rest of the year, it's about 100. And it's been increasing about 30% for the last 3 years.
Excellent. And could you just describe how big is this new facility?
Well, we were in a facility that was 3,000 square foot. This is 16,000 square feet. We don't need this all. We figured our long-term vision was about 8,000 square feet, but that was with a brand new building, totally open space. This has some challenges in it with regards to supporting walls and so on. So we're going to end up using about between 8,000 and 10,000 square feet. And then we've got 6,000 square feet available for renters, tenants, or other ideas that we're pursuing.
Well, that's exciting, Steve. Sounds like there's going to be a lot of opportunities here to help a lot more people, which is just fantastic.
Yes.
And if you could, maybe if we could walk around, you can give us a little tour.
Okay.
And then maybe get to explain the vision you have for this facility.
Sure. Well, this is the main door when it was a clinic, and these will be our main doors where clients will come in and out. All of this area here is going to be removed, and this will be wide open. Not the entire facility, but about 1,000, 1,500 square feet will be open right here, including this bench and the walls behind it. All of this is going to be gone. And if we can walk around this way, we'll kind of show you what the plans will look like.
And Steve, this used to be a medical clinic, is that right?
Yeah, this was an Aurora Medical Clinic. We purchased it October 15th of this year.
Okay. And what's the actual address here?
This is 1777 West Grand Avenue.
Okay. All right. And are these, can you explain what these are? Are these plans for the new?
Yep, these are not for construction yet. We do have those in hand. We just received those. But this kind of shows the layout of the present building and where we're moving forward. This was the entryway I just pointed out. And this entire area here will be for our clients where they can come in and pick up food. We've got a clothing room off to the right here where this is about 4 times the size of what we have today because we do provide free clothing and other incidental household items, and so that'll be taken care of in this area. And then of course the clients will come in this area, register, and then go ahead and check out because we do monitor how much food that does go out the door as well as comes in. Over in this area here we've got will be our food intake and storage. So we'll come in, process the food here, we'll store the food, and then bring it out to allow the clients to take what they need. We've got a multi-phase approach. This area here is all phase 1, where it's mostly demolition and touch-up work to make sure that it's presentable and make sure we've got everything that we need from a storage and maintenance standpoint. We've got a walk-in cooler and freezer that we've already purchased that will go back in this area. Phase 2 is going to be back here. We're going to have a teaching kitchen, which will be a professional grade kitchen with professional grade appliances that we can use for teaching as well as for preparing food. And then we've got a smaller kitchen area here that we're going to expand on a little bit and clean up a little bit, but otherwise that's pretty well set. And then we've got another area here that is basically set the way it is. That's going to be our holiday room where we prepare all the gifts for the kids for Christmas and for seniors for Christmas, as well as birthdays, and then as well as all school supplies at the beginning of the school year. So this area is pretty well set to go, and we'll take a walk back there in a little bit. This area we've got open for clients, for tenants, for tenants, so that we can offer offices, or depending on what tenant we get, we can make accommodations accordingly.
Well, that's really exciting, Steve. I really can't wait to see it all take shape. But maybe if you could, maybe we could walk around and
Sure.
show the actual physical layout that we have right now.
Sure. We'll start right over here because as clients will come in, they'll have an opportunity for this space will be turned into clothing and incidentals. And so it's a good sized space for that. We'll have various clothing racks and shelves. Right now, all of this stuff, we've got to find a home for it, but we're working on that.
Okay.
And then as we wind through this maze here, all of these walls will disappear. All of these walls on either side will be knocked down and in front of us, so that this will all be wide open, full of shelves for clients to walk through. We're looking at anticipating more of a grocery store feel rather than just tables where they come in. Okay. And so we're looking at that. And then basically this would be the back wall for that area. Okay. And we'll take a walk over here and show you where we'll have all the food storage and processing.
Steve, have you gotten some good feedback from the volunteers about the new facility?
Yes, volunteers are totally liking this place. Right now we have to deal with the staircase, so the clients have to deal with the staircase, our volunteers have to deal with the staircase. Most of our volunteers are retired, so it's a challenge. This place does not have one step in it, so everybody's very excited about that opportunity and that we'll have space. Right now we've got pretty good food flow for what we've got, but it's very inefficient. It's everything goes in one door and everything has to go out the same door. In here we've got a food flow system that we're designing. We've got the basics down. We've got some more details to work out, but we're looking pretty good.
That's great. All right.
So all the food will come in through this door. All of these walls on this side and in the center, except for a few supporting walls, will all be cleared out. And so we've got a good amount of room for food storage as well as for our walk-in cooler and freezer. So that should make a huge difference in how we do things and a lot more efficiency in how we handle food. So we're not handling it multiple times. We're not bringing it back and forth. It comes in and just flows until it gets out in front of the clients so that they can take it.
Wonderful.
So again, all of this would be cleared out until about here, and then our walk-in cooler and freezer is going to be right here. We've got about a 100 square foot walk-in freezer and about an 80 square foot walk-in cooler. So we've got plenty of room moving forward. It's about 10 times what we have today.
Now, do you think you'll be able to obviously increase the number of clients you'll be able to help?
Yes, easily. We figure that we can increase our client base quite a bit. I don't have an exact number with this new square footage, but quite a bit. We could go 4 or 5 times what we have today. So we are definitely set for the next 50, 75 years easily, given any catastrophe. So we should be in good shape.
Can you explain to the public how, even in Ozaki County, which I know has we're blessed. We have a lot of wonderful resources in our county, but there's still a lot of hungry people.
There's definitely is. I mean, with us taking care of approximately 500 people a month, that's pretty significant. And we've got total of 3 food pantries within Ozaki County, and we're all busy. We're all up 30%. The crisis is definitely there. The need is definitely there. It's worse than some other counties, so we're thankful for that, but it keeps increasing. I mean, it's been 30% every year for the last 3 years, so it's just ongoing. Present food prices do not help at all, and we notice that also because we're community supplied. We notice that the amount of food that we're getting right now from the community is down about 10 to 15%. So it's quite interesting.
Well, sad, but again, we're blessed to have organizations like the Food Pantry to be able to help, and people like you. Thank you so much.
Yep, you're welcome.
All right. Maybe we can just continue with the tour.
Yep.
All right.
Well, this is just all going to be cleared out, so I thought maybe we go back by the teaching kitchen. Does that sound good?
That sounds wonderful.
Or actually, we can start in here, since this will be the holiday room. So this is what we're calling our holiday or birthday room. Very well lit, ready to go. A lot of shelving space, so we're going to remove all the cabinet covers, keep all the shelving in place so they can store all of the presents and everything else that they use for the birthday gifts, for the Gift a Child program, for the holiday gifts for seniors, for what else was for the backpacks for the kids at the beginning of school. This year we're providing approximately 200 gift bags for 200 children, and that's 4 gifts in each bag, all quality, personally handpicked presents for each one of those kids as well as the seniors.
Some lucky kids and lucky seniors. Yes. Okay.
And then back here, we're working our way towards where we're going to have the teaching kitchen. So right now it doesn't look like much, but we've got the money's already appropriated for all of the professional appliance for a teaching kitchen in here. We're not talking about teaching 20, 30 people at a time. It's just small handfuls at a time. How to actually work in a kitchen, and how to cook for themselves, how to prepare food, how to prepare meals, and hopefully some other tricks as well as to be able to prepare food for maybe warm meals at some point in time as we move forward, and just kind of grow into that. We look at one of the differences of this food pantry is just the relationship between the client and the volunteers, that it's very, very close. They call each other by name when they come in. There's a lot of interaction there, and so one of the things that makes us different is because of that interaction, and we want to take that to another level where we want to educate our clients and educate the community about nutrition, about other aspects of how to have a good quality of life and to be able to help with that. So not only for those in need of food, but for those in other needs, and we're starting to plan on those now.
That's great. All right.
And this is our dual-purpose dining room as well as conference room right now. It's not very big, but it's all we need in the short term. For if we decide to have larger events, we've got the rest of the facility to work with on that.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Is that kind of a good overview of the place?
I think so.
Well, again, I'm so excited to see this take shape, and I think one thing we want to ask the public is if you can make donations. Certainly we all the donations that could be made are certainly going to be appreciated, and obviously a lot is going on here, and they could use our help. So we're going to have a link for donations at the bottom of the video, at the end of the video, so please donate if you can. So really appreciate it. We had a lot of people reach out. Have you had a good reaction as far as people donating so far?
It's very positive, and a lot of it's through word of mouth. And so again, it's all community driven and community supplied. So we're really in a blessed community here for sure.
All right. So just, if you hear about this video, send it to other people and friends and family, so they can get the word out too. But this is a wonderful facility, a wonderful purpose, and Steve, really appreciate having the opportunity to talk to you and have you explain more about what's happening here.
Yeah, absolutely, Todd. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Okay.